It was my first day. And this is gonna be the next 30 years. I just can't even think about that. I have some interesting news. It's my first day as a software engineer at Amazon. All right, let me show you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing this cardigan. It's thrifted and so are these jeans. I've got a little bit of jewelry on. I've got this necklace and earrings. I wanted to have a work bag, but I just think a backpack is so much more practical for me. If you can't tell by how I'm talking, I'm really nervous. I hope today goes well. I hope the rest of the week goes well. For some context, I was an intern at Amazon and now I'm coming back as a full-time SD and I'm going back to the same team that I worked on. I've been really enjoying my break after graduation. My brain is quite slow. So yeah, this is me this morning looking for my one brain cell. Couldn't find it. It's a beautiful day out, which just means it's a beautiful start to a beautiful adventure. I'm nervous. Hopefully this week goes well.
Thank you for your cooperation.
We're at YBR 26. Going to find the cafe. The biggest reason why I'm coming back to Amazon as a full-time engineer is because I had such a good time during my internship. I loved how much I was able to learn and grow. I got thrown into a project with completely new technologies. I learned system design, worked with big data, and created my own design documents. And from this, I gained a lot of confidence as an engineer, more than I probably could have at school or my other internship. And I just feel like Amazon is a great place for me to start my career and gain a lot of experience, work with very smart people on very industry-leading technologies. Today is my first day and it's been super fun. I mean, it's just a first day, so there's not too much that goes on. I set up my laptop to do some of my onboarding tasks, taking some notes about the team and learning about their product. I got to meet my onboarding buddy and also the rest of my team, which I met them last summer, but there have been a few changes. My onboarding buddy, she's really sweet and it's so nice to be able to work with other girls and know that there's other girls on my team. It's really funny because I decided that I wanted to sit in the exact same seat that I sat last year in my internship. Nobody had sat there, so I just took it. I heard that we're probably gonna do assigned seating when everyone goes back to the office. I'm gonna take some time and get some cute little trinkets for my desk once they get assigned seating. Work has been pretty chill. It is my first day and a lot of the nerves have kind of calmed down, so I'm feeling pretty good. Oh, I also went to go visit the new office that's just across from mine. It was originally the Canada Post and now it's just a big Amazon office. I think the AWS team is mostly there, not my team, but it's so nice. It's so new. The cafe there is definitely better than the cafe in my building, but yeah, it's nice. You get a little free coffee every day. Now I'm officially a Amazon worker bee. It was my first day. Let's see how the rest of the week goes.
Follow the signs to connect to the Millennium Line, the 99B line, and other buses.
The next station is Commercial Broadway.
I'm working from home today. So nice that I didn't have to commute to the office. Transiting is not bad, but it's just nice that you could just roll out of bed, make your little matcha, come to your desk here and get started on the day. I'm really gonna enjoy it while it lasts because if you haven't heard, starting January 2025, Amazon is making all their full-time employees return back to the office 5 days a week. I don't know, there's a lot of interesting conversations going about it at work. People have definitely brought it up because they just talked about it right before I came. So I don't know how people feel about it. People generally have I think most people would like the opportunity to work from home twice a week. My mom did say, you're young, you can go to the office, going downtown, it's no big deal, you get to meet people. And she's right. Part of your Amazon onboarding is to schedule meetings with people on your team or just like notable people in your organization. I'm always so nervous to do this because I feel like people are really busy and I don't want to bother them. Yeah, you just gotta do it. I just booked a meeting for next week with somebody to talk to them. Today I just have my stand-up, few meetings with my manager, as well as just reading through a ton of documents because I need to get caught up on all their products. Okay. Okay, thanks. Bye. I have some interesting news. I'm actually switching teams. This team that I've been working on for the last week, not gonna be on them next week. I was under the impression that I was gonna be on this team and getting a bit comfortable. That really changes things. Is there a clip that comes with the stretching kit? Oh yeah, can I get that please? Yeah. Have a nice day. It actually amazes me every day at work how big Amazon is. Everyone mostly thinks of their e-commerce site or AWS, but there's just so many little organizations within Amazon that all kind of run like their own company. It's honestly insane how everything works together, even though most people don't know what's going on in other people's orgs. And also, not all organizations within Amazon are created equal. They all kind of have their own cultures, their own systems, their own problems, and their own positives. I'm in the Amazon Financial Services org, and basically all the teams in our organization create services for accountants at Amazon to use. I was really glad to find out that my team is actually using my intern project. I'm definitely super rusty, so this week I'm going to spend a lot of time working with the technologies that my team uses and going through some workshops. You might be wondering how I got a job at Amazon. I applied for an Amazon internship in September 2022. I got an OA, and then shortly after I got an interview. And to prepare for both of these, I basically did a crap ton of LeetCode questions. I went through mostly arrays, linked lists, trees, and graphs. I really practiced being able to talk through my problems and show them my thinking process. I hear from a lot of interviewers that if you can't explain what you did, then that's kind of a red flag. Now moving on to how I converted my internship to a full-time return offer. I think the biggest thing you can do is complete your project, or at least try your best to. On top of that, you really need to apply those leadership principles throughout your internship. Basically, you'll need to demonstrate and articulate how you learn and be curious, how you dive deeper, and how you took ownership during your internship, and so on and so on. And let's get back to the video. It is almost 5 p.m. and I'm finishing up my first week in person. It's been really nice getting to see everyone again, especially getting to see Christine, who was my intern friend from last year. I haven't seen her since November when I went to Toronto, but it can still be really overwhelming even though I'm going back to my same team and I kind of know a little bit of what I'm doing. There's just a lot of jargon being thrown around at meetings and you kind of feel a little bit overwhelmed. Honestly, a 9 to 5 is a lot. It takes a little bit to get used to. I'm exhausted and it's only 5 p.m. and I'm drinking so much caffeine. It's crazy. Before I came to work, I made a matcha. Then I got a little latte at the cafe, and then my onboarding buddy asked me to get matcha with her. I just had so much caffeine today. It is insane and probably why I'm feeling really jittery. I've just been doing a lot of my onboarding tasks, setting up my laptop, setting up my cloud desktop, and also reading a lot about the team, the org, because there's been a little bit of changes since I came back. Also check out my background for my computer. It's so cute. I got the 16-inch MacBook. It is so big. I don't know if I needed it to be this big, but here we are. It doesn't fit in any of my bags except my big backpack. Anyways, I'll keep you posted about the rest of my week. Every single day, I've just been going home and crashing out and just going to bed like obscenely early. So yeah, and this is gonna be the next 30 years. I just can't even think about that.
8th floor.
I've been outside all day, so I definitely need to go on a run, and it looks gorgeous outside, so let's go. When you're working a 9 to 5, outside of work, there isn't actually that much time. And that time I really have grown to appreciate. I really like spending time by myself and just unwinding. And I really appreciate like these moments where I get to eat my sandwich. I've just been dying for the sandwich for all day and I'm so excited. So I've got my little sandwich here. Heavenly. Last week at work has really taught me to embrace change. I was really nervous to start and I felt like I was just letting go of freedom, but it's really not like that. Having 9 to 5 really gave me structure in a day, and I get to learn a lot more about just myself and how I navigate around other people, how I learn. I'm definitely contrasting my new grad experience with my internship. It's a little bit different, especially because being an intern, I feel like it was really exciting. There was a lot more events. There's a lot more of a community because there's all these interns starting at the same time as you. I feel like there's a little bit less of a new grad community. I haven't met any new grads. Coming back as a new grad is definitely different than starting as an intern. It kind of loses a bit of the charm. I'm starting a full-time job, so I'm not expecting too much. I think I'm gonna watch a bit of YouTube. Every time I eat, I really enjoy watching Beard Meats Food. He basically eats an exorbitant amount of food in a short amount of time. It's so much fun. Hopefully everything goes well on my new team. Subscribe and like this video if you want to see more work vlogs, and I'll see you in the next one.